Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Going In Blind. So today we present another Final Fantasy 13 deck, and it's gonna be Earth, Lightning, Vanille. There's not much lightning here, and it's all about Vanille this time. So I'm actually missing one Hecaton shell. So I got a Vanille here, that's lightning, and that's why we have these other two. So that we can pitch them for this one. I don't know if they're any good, but yeah, they look okay. But yeah, that's kind of like bottom of the barrel for lightning there. But in terms of Earth, it's the only Earth deck, so it's actually gonna have a lot of quality, or it would, right, if we had enough Earth cards. But it's all Vanille, or the Psycom, or the Bunivelsa, and Atlas, because the rest is plans. So yeah, I don't know why that happens. I really don't know. But anyways, the point is the following. I'm actually missing a Hecaton shell, so I can take away this Aster Protoflorian, take it away, and still have the 3 flans, right? So that's gonna be it. Let's begin. Let's start this. So we got Vanille. Yeah. It's gonna be only 2 of them that are gonna be backups. I can read it right there. But the flans, we can use them for pitching, for CP from discards. And then Psycom, Enforcer, and Warden, we can do the same thing there. But they actually help each other. So I don't really know. Either way, these are all pitching cards for these. And the flans, they're funny. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Hopefully in the future we get more Earth cards, because Earth is very, very low in the 13 category. But yeah, so we have Vanille, cost 2. It says dual active Vanille, any one of them, that's good. Choose one opponent's auto ability, a trigger. If your opponent doesn't pay 2 generic CP, cancel its effect. Oh, it's a counter. Huh. Then you can tap it and sacrifice it to choose a backup in your break zone and add it to your hand. So graveyard recursion, nice. Then we got another cost 2 Vanille, but just Earth this time. And it says Vanille cannot attack or block. At the end of each of your turns, place one soul song, yeah, what soul song counter on Vanille, and you can remove 2 and add 1 card from your break zone to your hand forward. Or you can remove 4 and play it into the field directly. So you can play it from the grave or add to your hand. Another graveyard recursion. I did not know that Earth was a graveyard recursion color. It might not be, but I didn't know that was gonna be the case for Vanille. Then we got the Vanille that's cost 4. It says when Vanille is put from the field into the break zone, search for 1 Hecaton shell and remove it from the game. If you do, return Vanille onto the field dull. Nice. So that's another graveyard recursion. Interesting. Then we got this guy here, cost 2, but it's a backup. It says when Vanille enters the battlefield, choose 1 card in your opponent's break zone, remove it from the game, and you can tap, choose 1 summon if your opponent doesn't pay 2, and cancel its effect. So counter, just like this one. Very interesting. Counter and recursion on Earth. I'd have thought it's the buff power, but no. Then we got the last Vanille for cost 6 backups. When Vanille enters the battlefield, select 1 of the 2. Dull forward and break it. Removal, what? Or choose up to 2 forwards in your break zone and add them to your hand. Another graveyard recursion. What the heck is going on? Now we got another set of cards that go with Vanille. Like I've said in every other deck, that's 13. The 13's Lassie have their own Falsea, or it's the summon more so. So in case of Vanille's Hecaton shell, but every other deck has had one already, like Bahamut or Bernhilder or Shiva, and that kind of situation. We're gonna see an Odin pretty soon because we got Lightning coming up. But yeah, we're missing one of them, and it's the one where Vanille is actually up on it. So it's actually the most expensive one, but it's a really good card, and I thought I had it. I can't remember it now. Anyways, yeah, it's a really good card, so we're gonna be putting it there. That's that slot here. But actually, these are the 17. So we are going to take away Aster, Pearl, Florian. But yeah, let's keep going with the Hecaton Shech. We got cost 2, summon. Choose one forward you control and one forward an opponent controls. Each forward deals damage equal to its power to the other. Then the other one is going to be cost 5 and says you can only cast during your turn. Deal 8,000 to all forwards. Wow, that's really powerful. That's impressive. Then we got the Aster. We're going to take away that one. So bye-bye. Flanded. It's going to be, we got 3 flans. So we got Flanded. It says tap and choose one opponent. One forward an opponent controls. If your opponent doesn't pay 1, it cannot attack or block this turn. Then we got the Gargonzola flan. Put it into the break zone. Choose one forward, gains 2,000. If you have damage, put it into a break zone. Choose one forward, gains 5,000 until the end of turn. And yep. And then the Seeping Bree plan is going to be choosing one forward when it enters, and until the end it gains plus 2,000 and brave. And then you can actually pay 2 earth and 2 generic, tap it, sacrifice it, and choose one forward, deal 2,000 damage for each backup you control. Oh, that's kind of tight because we have 1, 2 only. I wish we had another backup. Hopefully there's more Vanilles to come. Or maybe there's another Earth backup that we might find, but there's no more Earth cards. That's everything that this game's got. Let's keep going around because we can actually see the rest of the cards. But yeah, there's no more backups, so that's a sad state of affairs. Then we got a cost 3 Psycom Enforcer and Psycom Warden, and they look kind of the same, but they're not. Says when Psycom Enforcer enters the field, choose one monster cost 2 or less your opponent controls and break it. Very specific for monsters, huh? Interesting. The other one says when Psycom enters the battlefield, you may search for one card named Psycom Warden and add it into your hand, so itself. And then for each Psycom Warden you control, it gains 2,000 power. Okay, so now we got buff. So it's got up to 3, so it's gonna be 6,000. Each of them are gonna get 9,000. And it's a standard unit, so you can have 3 on play. That's real nice. Pretty sweet. So one searches the other, searches the other. Pretty cool. Now we got Atlas. I don't know why we don't have another Vanille or just any other card that can give us backup. But we have an Atlas random, right? And it says damage 2. Atlas gains plus 1,000. Damage 5. Plus 2,000. So 7,000 for 3, that buffs itself. That's a buff that I'm usually seeing on Earth cards. Then we got a cost 10,000 Bunivelsa. It's a forward god. It says the cost required to cast it is reduced by 2 for each backup of a different element you control. This does not belong here at all. Yeah, but hey, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel for Earth. So that's what this card is for. It's gonna be Tribute Father. It's gonna be for pitching it for 2 CP. That's it. Then damage 3. Bunivelsa gains Brave and can attack twice. Can attack twice in the same turn. Wow. And then damage 6. Whenever it attacks, choose one character and break it. Interesting. So finally we have Anima and Gilgamesh, both for 4, and they are forwards. So the file C says, when a forward an opponent controls is put from the field into the break zone, choose one forward an opponent controls and dull it. And you can pay 0, as in activate once only. Choose one forward an opponent controls, deals 2,000, and you can only use it once per turn. Then the Gilgamesh says, cannot be returned to its owner's hand by opponent's summons or abilities. And you can pay 2 lightning, and Gilgamesh gains 1,000 power until the end of the turn. You can also use its divider ability, which is going to be sacrifice a Gilgamesh from your hand and pay 2 lightning. Choose one forward, break it. You can only use this ability if you have received 4 points of damage or more. So there's the Vanille deck. It's going to be the Hecaton Shech. Remember there's one missing, so Aster's going to be gone. It's going to be Astered. Bye-bye. So yeah, let me know which one of your which one of the Vanilles or Hecaton shell are your favorite. Let me know that in the comments, as well as like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. I will see you on the next one. Peace.